Today we're going to be talking about chili bottles. Now this is a company that I have followed for a very, very long time. I've owned many of the products, I know they work, but there's a little bit something more about this company than just any other water bottle company. I know there's a few little gimmicky water bottles out there kind of offering very similar promises and stuff, but I'd really like Chili's. Chili bottles started out in 2010 and they had a pretty basic idea of what they wanted to achieve. And that was to get as much water across to as many people as they can without using single-use plastics. So that was the mission. And as things have gone along, I've seen the company evolve into different things, offering accessories. And I've got to say, I think they're probably one of the best looking water bottles and coffee cups out there at the minute. The company's just been certified by B Corp. Now this is a really hard thing to get hold of. It means that the company is really putting a lot of thought into things like the human and environmental impact, sustainability, the packaging, and above all else, recyclability. Now, it's taken them a few years to get this. The company was founded in 2010, so it shows that they've really put the effort in to get this certification, and they're very proud of it. So the first product I actually want to talk about at Chili's is the original bottle. This is something that I've used for years. It's tried and tested as far as I'm concerned, and it will keep your drink warm for 12 hours or cool for 24 hours. Now that is major. This bottle is kind of a bit of a rip-off one. It costs around £7, but you can tell that it's taken a lot of the design cues from Chili's. Even these notches in the top here are exactly the same as like the Chili's bottles, and I can definitely tell you that I was buying these bottles well before I saw these kind of things in the shops. You might think £20 for a Chili's bottle or £7 for one of these rip-off bottles, but like I say, there's a massive difference. One of the reasons why a Chili's bottle is going to keep your drink warmer or cooler for a hell of a lot longer is because it's double vacuumed. I'll also say that the stainless steel that they use seems to be of a lot higher quality as well. So maybe that's where the money's going there a little bit. But there's more to this. There's a lot more designs and colours and stuff like that available, from matte finishes to like pastel colours, even ones where companies have partnered up with them and done their own mad little designs, which are cool. And you can mix and match the top and bottom and this, that and the other. Another thing that they do is they offer accessories. Now this has been a lifesaver for me. The amount of bottles that I've left in the gym, just walked out, I must have left at least 5 in the gym. You know, just putting it down by the side of my bag as I'm stuffing my clothes in my bag or something like that, and I just leave the bottle there. Whereas this Carabiner gives it its place. There's actually a list of stuff that I love about the Carabiners. Firstly, you can get them in all sorts of different colours, which also gives you another kind of depth of customization. Secondly, the actual build quality of them is amazing, especially for the third thing, which is the price. It's £3. It's £3 to add that, and I just think for £3 you might as well just get one anyway. And the Chili's original bottle has got its own place as opposed to the Series 2, which I'm going to show you in a second. This is more for your get up and go person, the person who's going to the gym, the one who wants to attach it to the bag. You know what I mean? They're not too bothered if it gets a little bit of a bashing either. One last little bit of customization that is actually pretty cool, I've not really seen actually on water bottles before, is you can get your name engraved on it. And if you go to the description below, you'll find a little link there which is going to give you free engraving and even £5 off a bottle if you spend a certain amount with them, which I think is a great incentive. I think it's around £10 for the engraving. It's worth noting though, there is going to be 1 or 2 days extra onto your shipping time, which, talking about shipping, they are actually pretty good with. Most of the time, even if you don't get express shipping and you just go for the standard, you're still going to get it in a timely manner. Now, just before I move on to the Series 2 bottles and cups, I just want to take this opportunity now to ask you to please like, subscribe, comment, share. It's really going to help this channel. Next up, we've got the Chili's Series 2 bottle. Sorry, this one's actually got my drink in it. Sorry if you can hear that sloshing about. This is a real piece of kit. Again, you can expect the same, which is 12 hours warm, 24 hours hot. Before I get into the features, what I'm going to say is I think this bottle is probably better for the kind of person that's the commuter, the person that's going working at a desk for the day and they want the drink cool when they get there. And there's a couple of reasons as to why. First up's the rubber base, and that's really, really nice when you're setting it down. It feels a lot more, it doesn't just have that kind of premium feel as to when you're putting it down, but obviously it's a little bit quieter as well. And in an office environment and such, you don't really want to be hearing somebody clunking down a metal bottle all day. Unfortunately, with this bottle, there's no carabiner kind of addition to it, but it does come with this kind of handy little holdy little strappy thing. Once you take the lid off, you'll notice that there's kind of a little rubbery kind of top to this, a little sippy bit, which is dead nice. It's a lot nicer than drinking straight from the metal, but there's actually additional properties to this where it will kill 99% of bacteria, some sort of microbial kind of film or setup with it. If you're more of a straw person, they've actually just released this top, which has got a straw running right through it. So you don't need to tip it up to kind of sip on it. You can sip on it straight like that. You can sip on it without tipping it. And I absolutely love that. But if you buy the bottle on its own with the top, and then you purchase this is £18. But at the time of this video, if you go on there and purchase it now as a full set, you only pay around £7 for this top. You can purchase it one way or the other, or with both included. And also, if you change your mind later on, you can purchase the accessories separately. Again, there's a lot of customization that you can do here. You can change the strap, you can change the collar, and you can also have a different color for the base. And also you can do the engraving too. So make sure if you want the engraving, click on the link below, because that'll give you the free engraving. It's also worth mentioning here, there's a couple of different sizes that you can get. There's 260ml, 500ml, and 1 litre. That brings us on to the last product that I want to share with you today, which is the coffee cup. They did do an original coffee cup, but I didn't really use it, so I didn't really want to kind of throw too much out there. And it wasn't the best looking, there was no customization, there wasn't really much to it, to be fair. So I want to point out, this is a very different product altogether. With the bottles and stuff, they'll keep your drink hot for about 12 hours, as opposed to this will keep your drink warm for about 4 hours. This is more for somebody who's maybe who needs to walk across town, jump on a train. While they're on the train, they're gonna have they want something to drink from as well. Because I think that if you have a hot drink in one of them bottles, you're not actually going to be able to sip it from the bottle because it's just going to be too hot. So this allows the drink to cool down a little bit, and then you can actually drink it using the screw top. So the top here is this kind of screwy top. You can see there that they've got a contrasting colour going on. It doesn't matter what colour you get, they won't use the same colour there because they want you to see whether that's open or not. Again, it's got the same customization levels with the top piece, this middle collar bit, and the bottom piece all being able to come apart, and you can change the colours and do what you want with it. You can also get the engraving, and my favourite, it has actually got the rubber base too. You can get these in 260ml and 500ml. So that's it for this one. I'm actually going to be extending on this as well. We're going to do an actual test on these bottles. We're going to get a thermometer out, and even though I know they work, it's going to be interesting to actually put some figures on this and prove that they do work. And thank you very much, guys, for tuning into this video. And if you liked the content today, I'd really, really appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, comment, or share, because it's really going to help me out. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.